Visionary team, man, what it do it, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. You feel me? Today is day 80, I believe, of the Nofap 90-day challenge. And like I said before, man, I do my Nofap challenges differently than the norm. So let me explain why once again out in this bitch, because I ain't explained it in a very long time. So how I do my Nofap challenges, this is how I do it. You see, if I ever relapse, if I'm on my Nofap challenge, then I'm still gonna count it even though I relapse. So basically what I'm saying is, if let's say I relapsed yesterday, right? Let's say I relapsed yesterday, and basically, if I would have relapsed yesterday, I would still count it. I would still count as if, I'm saying, I'm high up on the days. Like I think this video is day 80, so I would still count it like it's day 80. The reason as to why I do this is because I always say there is a 99% chance that you're going to relapse. I'm just telling you the game. It's a 99% chance that you're going to relapse. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is the hardest battle that you're going to, have on this motherfucking earth on some shit. Battling your sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? So, on top of that, if y'all go on my YouTube channel, right? If y'all go on my YouTube channel, you will see that I got everything extremely organized and perfectly laid the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So, that's another reason as to why I'm not going to keep on, let's say, no, here I go. Like I said, here I go. If I relapsed yesterday on some shit like that, here I go, Nofap day 1. Then, I go like day 12 days of Nofap, right? Then I relapse. Boom. Now I'm back on day 1 again. So I got to keep on restarting. I'm not doing that. Real talk, man. I'm really not doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, But another thing is a relapse is part of the recovery process. Real talk, like it's gonna, like I just said, it's the 99% chance that you're gonna relapse. And if you relapse, just think about it, man. Just think about it. Here you go. Let's say you on day 50, right? Let's say you on day 50, or let's just say you hop on the days. You probably made it to day 14, day 21, day 30. You know what I'm saying? Whatever how many days that you went. If you only do it one time out of those amount of days, then you really did not lose anything. Now I will say this. Try your very best to not relapse, period. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment you start relapsing out this bitch, man, your brain, your body's gonna give you all the excuses in the world to make you keep on relapsing and shit like that. But back to what I'm saying though. What I'm trying to get across is, if you, let's say you relapsed when you was on day 50, right? You only did it one time. That's a whole lot of improvement that you did. Like real talk. You did a whole lot of improvements. You made a whole lot of improvements. Like, the thing that you improved the most was discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made it to 50 days without relapsing. Like, you should give yourself a round of applause. That's another reason as to why I don't believe in, you actually restarting all the way from day 1, because you technically not restarting all the way from day 1. Real talk. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. So, but yeah, man, I feel like I got my point across, man. That's the reason as to why I still count my days, even if I did relapse. I did it multiple times on this journey. On this challenge, this streak that y'all seeing right now, I relapsed early on in the days. I relapsed multiple times out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But yeah, man, like, that's all this I'm saying, man. Like I said, man, it's a 99% chance that you're gonna relapse. But at the end of the day, what you could do is you could learn from the relapses that you made. I'm not saying to relapse. I'm not saying that at all, because like I just said before, man, and try your very absolute best to not relapse. Because one thing when it comes to a relapse, man, I'm telling you, let's say you hop on the days, right? Basically, it's the saying that I use. I said, the higher on the days of Nofap you go, then the harder you're going to fall. And the reason as to why you're going to fall the hardest is because, you're not going to want to keep on, you're not going to want to stop relapsing after you do it the first try. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't relapse. Yeah, you might be high up on the days. You might say, oh, since I'm high up on the days, I'm gonna just let one loose. You know what I'm saying? But then the moment you start doing that shit, it's gonna be hard to stop, because the feeling gonna be too great. And I'm telling you, man, that's why I don't do it. Because the moment you start, you're gonna I made a video about this on my Word of Visionaries. It was called Nofap Relapse. I said, yeah, you can do it one time, but when you do it one time, just know this: the first time, I don't know why I just started like that, but real talk, man. The first time, it's always going to be the best, and it's always going to be the worst. Because the reason for it being is because the first one is going to give you the most sensation. And then just peep that word, sensation. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna want to stop out in this bitch. You're gonna be like, man, it felt so good. I'm gonna do it again. See if you could have that same feeling, or see if it could get even better on some shit. So, hey man, that's all I'm saying, man. I like I said, man, I do my very absolute best to stay away from relapsing, man, because the moment I start relapsing, man, I ain't stopping out this bitch. I'm gonna go on the binge streak. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a relapse is part of can't get my word out. But a relapse is part of a recovery process. So if you very high up on the days and you relapse, let's say you I already know I said it early in the video, but let's say you made it to like 70 days or some shit and you relapse. You only did it one time. Now it's going to be up to you to either keep that discipline that you had for the 70 days, because now you got a choice. But this is what I'm talking about. You're going to have the choice of discipline, or you're going to have the choice of temptation. Now, which one is going to excite you more out in this bitch? Most of the time, it's going to be temptation out this bitch. But if you're extremely focused on building a successful life, if you're really serious about building the greatest life for yourself, then you're going to keep it to a bare minimum out in that bitch. You feel me? And like I said before, man, even doing it one time, like I said, I don't do it, period. But even if you do it one time at the high up on the days, you still gonna feel some effects. You know what I'm saying? That's why I advise you to not do it, period. But if you like this video and some shit, man, I got some more videos to make. If you like this video, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. Peace up.